Hi, guys. Blessed Wednesday to you all. And we are in the middle of the week. We made it to the middle of the week. So here we are. And I am just noticing that my glasses need a little help so I can see you all. But hi, everyone. And Pamela, I just saw that you are not in Texas yet and that you're flying, which I think is a good call. Yeah. You know, a lot of people don't want to fly. No one's masking. And I double masked up. I double mask up and just, I don't eat or drink anything on the plane. You can handle it for, a couple hours or whatever without eating or drinking, and just, yeah. So that's kind of how I handle it. But I'm glad that you're not driving. That was too hard on you. Holy cow. But we're all holding space for you, Pamela. This is what a month for you guys, your family. Okay, so I think that's better. I certainly can't see you like this, so there we go. Sweet and Salty says they do the same thing, so yeah. So here we are in the middle of the week. What's the news? Do we have any questions we want to look at? You see, I am homegrown today. I didn't do. I'm like, I turned on the camera. I'm like, uh-oh. Oh, well, here we go. And there you have it. So, but welcome everyone. And if you're new, we just throw out questions, current topic questions, and kind of dive in from there. Midweek, inquiring minds. Anything that we need to look into today. I am officially gone from Twitter. And the tribal platform I got on, so far, there's some news and a little bit going, but it's not, they're not quite like the level of Twitter yet, but I'm sure something will be figured out. I feel like there's going to be a platform that's going to come that we can all jump on and it'll work well. But yeah, off of the Twitter. I don't support that madness of that guy. You guys. All right, so it did come out that it does look like Clarence Thomas was the one that was holding out in regards to certifying the vote back when Biden was nominated or whatever. So that just came out. I wonder how that's going to play out at the beginning of the end for him. So it's never a mistake when they start letting these things out, right? And we kind of all see him having to leave, and I just wonder if this is just kind of, how they start preparing the people with news like this before he has to step down. So should we start with that, you guys? And yeah, go ahead and post your questions here, and I will star them, and we'll just start going down the list there. Yeah, why is okay? Thank you. Hi, Terry. So let's take a look at if someone could write that out for me and then I can click on it, that would be so awesome. You know how bad I am at the writing. I'd be sitting here for an hour just typing it out. I think so, Dale. I think someone's going to come in, and I do feel something's coming in. Oh, so Wendy, you joined Tribal and Mastodon. The latter is Australian-based and not for profit. Okay. Rudy and Roger. Okay. Thank you, Gina. Okay, so I'm going to look into, while someone writes it out, I'm going to look into the Clarence here. Is this just the beginning? Clarence. I don't know if it's like slow or no one's writing it out for me. But anyway, okay. So I do feel there's strategy here. Gotcha, Lauren. I do feel there's strategy here in kind of how you'll start. Thank you, butterflies. I do feel like there's strategy here in regards to Clarence Thomas. I do feel we're going to start seeing a little bit more and more of bits and pieces about him. And even you see they were saying last week about a bunch of stuff came out last week that he was standing up for, what's his name, Lindsey Graham, but he wasn't. So I just feel like there's going to be a lot coming out with him. You're going to start seeing a lot more in the media, is what I'm saying, with him. And so is there, yep. And is there strategy? I'm going to, yep. Thank you, Chris. All right. I do feel strategy here. And that's what I'm seeing here. Like they're playing their cards. And so they're like, okay, so first we start with this, because you have to prepare the masses, right? You prepare the energy or something. I don't know. It's weird. But that's what I'm seeing. I do feel like there is strategy here with getting him out. So when it's time for him to step down, it's not just like an overnight thing and he's stepping down. Like the whole world's on board. Like, oh yeah, he has to go. Like that. So let's take a look. But that's what I'm seeing here. Mm-hmm. Yep. 3 of Swords. First card out. Yep. He is targeted to be the next person out. Yeah. He's going. So the cards around that 3 of Swords, you have the 5 of Wands, which is the conflict, showing all the conflicts. And then they're going to show that he was dishonest, cheater, dishonest person. And that's part of the strategy here. So we're going to start seeing that come out more and more with him. When is he leaving? Soon. What does soon mean? Let's look at the timing cards. I just got a flash that, if they start seeing this strategy play out, because they're not dumb either. I wonder if they're going to try to do any other things like they did with Roe versus Wade before he is gone. I wonder if they're going to try to push anything else through real quick. But let's look and see timing for him. Oh, you guys, it's just, it's like, what? Can you believe that we're sitting here looking at this? And okay, so I do feel, I'm going to throw it again because it didn't make sense there. Sharon's type needs, Sharon, you don't have a wrench? That's crazy. Timing. Just around the corner. Okay. So, and the next card. Okay. We'll see, because you know how all these timing cards are just crazy. But it's sooner than we think. So we have the head of time. That's the one that came out first, and I reshuffled, and to see what else was going to come, a little bit more detail for us. And I got just around the corner and in a few days, but I don't think it's a few days. I do not feel it's just in a few days, but it's just around the corner. So it's going to feel like, so sooner than we think. We're going to start seeing some shifts in it. And I feel, again, yep. Okay. All right. Hide this. I'm going to go to the starred questions here. Thank you guys for hanging out. And I do want to give a shout out to all the moderators. Thank you so much for holding space in the chat, which reminds me, Sharon Sipe needs a wrench. I have to do that from my phone. So, because it doesn't do it from here. So I have to climb in here. But so I just want to say thank you. And to all my members, so grateful. Yeah, couldn't do it without my members. And for those of you who aren't members, who might want to be members, welcome. We would love for you to join in our membership. We do Zoom meetups on Fridays if you're interested in that. And hopefully by next Wednesday, I'm going to start doing just a live stream like this, but just for members. So where we can ask all questions and so forth. Also for my members, we have, if you do a private reading with me, there's a discounted price for that. So those are things to remember as members too. So I don't know if you all know that. All right. So where am I? Going to my channel. There I am. Okay, so while I'm in here, if you don't have a wrench and you want a wrench, please, or if someone wants to promote you to wrench, please let me know. Oh my gosh, I just missed a bunch of, okay. Chats here. Oh, what does the wrench mean? So Mary, the wrench means that you have access, you help with, Sissy is back from voting, yay. So if you have a wrench, you help with moderating, you moderate the chat and hold space and make sure everybody's safe, and you say hi, and make it like a family getting together, right? So that's kind of what happens there with the wrench. Okay, so coming in here and let's get these wrenches going. And Critter Sanctuary, thank you for your question. And as soon as I do these wrenches, sorry guys. Oh, there's Sharon. I can't believe, Sharon, you have never. That's so weird. There you are. Trisha. Okay, so Tara girl. Okay, so yeah, I'm trying to find people in the chat to wrench here. Sorry, you guys. Here we go. Okay, got all right. All right. Okay, I'll keep this open, and if someone else pops in and needs a wrench, just tell me and I'll get you. All right, so oh my God, Terry, you don't have a wrench? That's so funny, you guys. I always just assumed you all had wrenches. All right. Jessica Lynn, you guys. All right. One more for now, and then I will. I think, Did I do it? Yeah, I did it. I did it for Jessica. Yep, got her. All right, so I'm gonna go back to the questions and we'll come back to the wrenching later. All right. Critter Sanctuary. How come some readers see DeSantis win and others see him lose? Are they interpreting cards different or the outcome isn't firm? Oh, that's a great question. I do feel the energy is wonky. So I can see, when I'm stepping into the energy here with this whole thing, I do feel it a bit wonky. It's hard to grasp onto, which means that it's still a little volatile. However, what I can say to you is messages coming through are right. They're always correct. It's how we interpret them is where it can go wonky, right? So it can go wonk. That's where it goes wonky. So whatever's coming through. So if I throw some cards on that and I say, is DeSantis going to win? So is DeSantis going to be sworn in as governor? That's how we need to change that, right? So is he going to be sworn in as governor? That's the question. Because is he going to win? That kind of leaves it up too. Because if there's cheating involved, you could get a win for someone, but then it's like why weren't they sworn in? They said they were going to win. Well, they might have won, but if something went awry with the counting of the votes or whatever. Hi, Justin's mom. Oh, Lisa, yeah, I'm going to start. I'm going to start that question. I'm going to start this and talk about this later. Yeah. So thank you, Sharon. So let's ask that. Is he going to be sworn in? Is DeSantis going to be sworn in? Go vote, guys. Yeah. So I did hear a no on that. But see, the question is like, in my mind, I'm assuming he's going to win. But I kept hearing kind of a no. I'm like, is that just something I want or whatever? So I just threw a card to back it up. And I got the Tower. That's a no card. I did sweet and salty. I have it starred. He's getting a Tower. So whether or not he's sworn in, maybe he's sworn in, but then he gets a Tower and he's got out. But he has a Tower coming in. And I asked, is he going to get sworn in? So, and Chris got a no on her. So let's now ask if Chris is going to be sworn in. Let's check it out. It is wonky though, Critter. So, and again, where we go wrong is and I'm saying me too, because I can interpret what I'm seeing and hearing, because it has to come through my own filters, right? So that can happen. We're not 100% because we have to interpret what we're receiving. That's where the percentage drops a little, right? He's not staying for sure. So let's look at Christ. Christ, will he be sworn in as governor? So oh, that's funny. Okay. All right. Well, it's interesting, the cards I got for him. I do have the King of Coins. So to me, that is successful. And you can see that success word on there as well. So that's a successful card for him. On either side, I have Justice and Judgment. So I don't know what's going on in regards to him getting sworn in or when he's going to be sworn in. But I do have these cards around him being, because I asked, will he be sworn in? So vote for Sharon Sives. Yeah. So there you go. I hope that answers your question. Okay. Now, before we move on to the next question, yeah, Smiling Heart got a yes, but not without despair first. Yeah, it's a little wonky. It's just a real, yeah. So a lot of people are tapping in on that as well. So it's like, what does this mean? And like all that. So, okay. So will I create a link like Sheila did? So I'm going to have to talk to Sheila on how to do that because I don't know how to do that. I thought I did. I thought I created a link and put it below, but apparently it doesn't work. The other way you can do it from your phone is literally go into Google or whatever search engine you have and open up YouTube from that, not from your app. Open it up from the website, and it'll open it up like you're on a computer. And so if you open it up from the YouTube, like a YouTube link website, and you click in there, and then you go into that way you can do it from there. That way. So that's another way to do it. If you're on your phone, is open up like Google or whatever search engine you have, go into YouTube from there, not from your app. Okay. Thank you. All right. Back to the questions. All right. We are on the elections, looks like. All right. 6 days to election. Do you still see the Dems winning, or has that changed? I still am seeing more blue than red. And I'm going to throw in it. I still am sensing blue. You guys are feeling the anxiety of the globe, aren't you? Of the United States or whatever. A lot of you are feeling it. You're having restless nights, sleepless nights or whatever. There's a little more anxiety, a little more angst. You may, if you are more melancholy, you may feel a little more melancholy. So you're feeling things a little more than normal. Yeah, we're not settled. We're feeling unsettled, and y'all are feeling it. Mm-hmm. But I still see blue. But I still understand the anxiety. I still understand. And so we're not going to get in. We're not going to get back until everybody kind of settles. We can ask our spirit team, say, can you disconnect us from the connection and let us sleep tonight? So, well, okay. Okay. Trust. Yeah. So, yeah. As things are revealed, my spirit team is asking us to trust. Things are being revealed. People are disconnecting as they see the truth in regards to Donald. So they're losing heart in that direction. So they want us to know that. Okay. But most of all, as balance comes back in and truth is, we're seeing some positive, we're going to see some positive things in the world. I know we're in this scary place right this second, but guess what, guys? And here's the message I want you to hold on to as we're trying to sleep at night. I'm going to hold this up for a couple seconds. I want you guys to connect into this as we connect together. You know how I like to connect in. Let's connect in. Step into trust. Okay. All right. So didn't that feel a little better right then, right in that second? Okay. So the cards I am using, these are, if you watch Lilac Lantern, these are her cards. So I mix hers together. She has this one and this set. So she has 2 sets of cards. I mix them together and do readings from them. I was told to use these for this particular reading, so that's why I grabbed them. But yeah. Trust the blue, baby. That's right. Seascape, isn't it so wonderful to see Obama out on the road talking? He's so cool. They keep showing that one clip of that lady saying he's still fine. He's still fine. So anyway. Oh, Obama's in Arizona today. That's fabulous. Yeah. Good for him. Thank you, Obama, for getting out there. It goes to show you, it's like, you know what? Use your platforms. If you have a platform, use it the best you can to get the truth out, the word out. Vote, vote, vote. It's coming down to the wire, guys. Let's vote, vote, vote. I just got that email that said, we received your ballot. So that was fun. All right. Okay. Hi, everyone. Anybody else did I miss anybody in their wrenches? Let me know. Okay. Let's move on here. Okay. All right. So we're looking at this, Chris. Oh, Suzanne, you don't know what in the world? I had this assumption that everybody had wrenches. Oh, that's funny, Sonny. Yep. That Trump would never hear. Oh, goodness, Mary. Okay. Yeah, I feel like you're connecting in. Okay. Whew. I just got a little dizzy there. Could you look at the governor's race in New York? Is who call going to win? Who call? Who call? Man, tired. Sissy, yes, I started. Tired. So if who calls who you want to win, send them energy. So much of winning these days is Kathy Hakul. Okay. Are they going to win? Whew. Yeah. She's standing her ground. She's tired though, you guys. Tired. The things you have to do, man. Getting that support. Doing things that she never saw herself doing, trying, it's such I would hate to have to run for something. You know what I'm saying? There's a Trumper running against her, gaining ground. Okay. She's resilient. She's going to get through. She has people who are giving to her. People need to give her some more money, it looks like, but she's taking the risk, and she's standing her ground. She's going to push through. She's drained, though. Exactly what I said. When I stepped into her energy, I'm like, oh my God, you guys. She's tired. You gotta, like, I feel like she's a good person, but you got to, it's like she's pushing into shadows she doesn't like. But anyway, she's standing her ground there. She's resilient, but she is drained. So, but people are giving and helping her out. She's taking some risks that she normally wouldn't have to, but yeah. And then you have the standing your ground and natural leader. So I feel a yes on her, except when I said, this is beat her up. This is beat her up. Will she win? I'm not getting a yes or no card here. So that might be one of those times where it's a little wonky. It still depends on the voters getting out there. It's still a little. I do have a yes card. She's holding on. Is she already in the seat right now? Is she already in place right now? Anyways, I feel like it's good for her. I feel like in the end, people will keep her. So yeah, she's already there. So she's holding on to the seat. Yeah, 4 of coins. In the end, she's going to hold on. It's a little wonky getting there, but I see her holding on to the seat. Okay, good. Good. I'm telling you, the energy is tough in there. So if you guys are praying, if you send energy, send it her way. She needs it. Yeah. Okay. Why is Roger Stone so quiet? He's just a ticket, isn't he? Well, thank you, Chris. She needs it. Needs that. Okay. So okay, you guys help me with this. this is a shared experience. I don't have all the context here, but he had a coming to Jesus moment. So I don't know what that means for him. And that might be why he's so quiet. When I stepped into the energy and asked that question, that's what came through. He had a coming to Jesus moment. Let's get a little more on this. Why is he being so quiet? It's even gotten crazy for him. I think he's just saying, fuck this. He should have been afraid of that, Pamela, a long time ago, going back to jail. But he's like, fuck this. I think he's saying, fuck this. I'm not going down with the fucking ship. And that sounded just like him. Does he cuss like that? Because that's literally, yeah. Yeah. He with his connection with him, he is afraid of, this is a bad sign for him. Mm-hmm. His connection with the devil. And he wants away from this connection. So he's gonna defy what he's been standing up for. He's gonna defy it. He wants to step away from it. I have the 8 of Wands in reverse. I have the 7 of Wands right there in the middle, and then the devil in reverse. The devil is, to me, whenever I get this card, it's always refers to Trump and his connection. So he's trying to step away, get away from the devil, literally. He's standing his ground, trying to step away from the devil. And yeah, he sees the writing on the wall here. That's literally what that means. He sees the writing on the wall and he's stepping away. That's why he's so quiet. I agree, Suzanne. I totally agree. I know, he and 45 have been scheming together forever. Full moon, 9 of Swords. Yep. He sees the writing on the wall, Pamela. Yep. Okay, Sweet and Salty's asking about Rudy and Roger. So we just talked about Roger. So let's look at Rudy. Yeah, right, Sissy? Let's look at Rudy. Yes, Karen. Karen, 100%. Y'all read Karen's comment. Okay. Rudy. Rudy, high blood pressure, 100%. As soon as I stepped into his energy, I got a headache, but it feels more like one you'd get with high blood pressure. I don't have high blood pressure, but that's the sense I got. High blood pressure, headache. I feel like he has high blood pressure. I feel like his body is defying him right now because of all the stress. But his blood pressure's high. What else you got for us for Rudy? He's really he's in denial. So he's like, I wouldn't be surprised if we see him denying I didn't know that's what was going to happen. He jumped on the Trump train. I didn't know that it was going to, I didn't know it was going this direction. I didn't know that that it was going to turn into the January, where people were going to be killed. I didn't know. I was on the Trump. He's going to play like Mr. Dumb. That's his only way, is to play like, I didn't know. Well, I didn't know. Of course, that's not going to, but that's where I feel like where he's going to go. But so show us what's going to go on with him. Yeah, his time is up. Mm-hmm. Yep. There's some connections here to Russia too, coming in there. His connections with, yep, and he's, yep. Yeah. So we have the story here as it goes. His time is up. He's going to try to muddy the waters. He's going to say, I didn't know, just like they were showing me. I didn't know. I'm an angel in all this. But, they know the truth. You have the CIA, FBI, all the whatever. The truth is there. They know it. His time is up. And look at the red card coming in. So I do feel for him, I got a Russia feel with that. So, but his time is coming up. His karma is coming around. Now I got so I have Trump's crown. This is the Trump card in here. His crown is in reverse. He's lost that crown. So he's no longer following him. He's lost his crown. But I wonder if it has something to do with transportation of something. Would that be the money laundering or something? Not my language here, but something like that. But yeah, his time is coming up. He's gonna sing like a birdie, because so-and-so's lost his crown, right? He no longer reveres him as the king. And he's going to say, I was an angel. I didn't know. So, stepping out of that. Trafficking. Oh, God. Okay. Pamela, I think so. And could be Suzanne. Moving documents. Yeah, he's going to be tied to some of this stuff. So, and I feel like he's going to sing like a bird, because he's going to pretend like I didn't know. I got on the train, but I didn't know where it was going. Biden will be giving an important speech tonight at 7 about the state of our democracy. Will be transmitted in most channels. Well, that's good. Remember the last time no channel carried when the president of the United States was talking? Made no sense. All right. Crazy train. That's right. Smiling heart. Crazy train. All right. I'm sure someone will be on watching it too on here, and we can chit chat with each other. I'm sure someone will be carrying it live on here as well. All right. All right, Lauren, let's look at the race here. Between Bennett and O'Day. Is Lisa in the house? Lisa Smith. Spirit Intuitive Tarot. I'm on Friday night with Spirit Intuitive Tarot on my channel for Newsflash Friday. Okay. Bennett. Let's look at Bennett first. Bennett. There's some anxiety there. Whew. Like fear and anxiety behind Bennett. Who's Bennett? Which one's who? Which one's which? It's coming down to the wire. Who's Bennett? I guess I can look it up. Bennett is the Dem. Okay. Bennett is the Democrat. He's anxious. There's some anxiety. It's like, we got to win. We have to win this race, guys. We have to win. It's like that kind of feeling too. It's like, we have to win. I'm going to use these cards. Bennett. Yes or no card. Is Bennett going to win? Aw, Michael Bennett is the very sweet, huggable one. Aw. Okay, so I'm going to throw one more time just to get it back up on this one. Now, most people in Colorado, we all vote from home. Is there any tallies yet for him? Oh, no tallies yet. Okay. Well, okay. Now the other one is O'Day. Let's throw in O'Day. Is O'Day going to win? Is O'Day going to be sworn in? Is O'Day going to be sworn in? O'Day going to be sworn in. I wonder if there's going to be a recount. So I feel this is going to be one of those races that I'm not getting a clear answer on. I know that he's anxious. I feel like it's going to come down to, I don't know if they're going to do a revote or whatever. Not a revote, a recount with him. I feel like he takes it. I feel like he takes it in the end. I feel like it's a little bit of a heartbreak getting in. Like, I feel like there's some like unless, I can just put these cards away and rethrow and see what, you're not supposed to do that. You're supposed to read what you get. He's up against O'Day, who he's a little bit of a more of a tricky, and he he's kind of more of a power hungry feel to, I don't know if he's a he, whoever this is, he, she, um, more of a power trippy person like that. More of a slimy feel to him. But the outcome here is the Knight of Cups in reverse. So that's bad news for him. So that's good. So hopefully that's a no for him. And then for Bennett, we have the Queen of Coins. So he's very mature, solid, grounded, very practical, but it's showing success with that card as well. And he has his mind for the people, and he has that support, and he has good support around him. He has a good team around him. And his outcome is the Ace of Wands. And so that's breakthrough and, pulling us in a good direction there with him. But none of this feels like it's simple getting there. You know what I mean? Hopefully it is. Hopefully we wake up the next day and they're like, yep, he won. It's obvious. But I wonder if some of this energy has been just kind of getting there to begin with. That it's been tricky and maneuvering with the other energy coming at him, the O'Day energy. Yeah. So hopefully some of the cards that we saw already have played out, and that success is going to be his more simply than what we're reading that's coming out on the cards. You know what I mean? But yeah, Lauren, I do feel at the end of the day, Bennett will be the one sworn in. And let's put our energy towards that. Okay. Oh, Rand Paul. O'Dayism. Okay, Lauren. So the cards were correct on him. The sleazy male authoritarians, like the cards showed him purely, and so the cards showed him not being successful. So at the end of the day. So let's go with that. All right. But I do. We'll send prayers to Bennett because it's like, I think he feels I'm like, he's like an empath kind of feel to him. So he's feeling it, and he's feeling we got to win, because if that guy gets in, it's not gonna go well. And so he understands that, I feel. But that's what I was stepping into. Yay, Bennett. Yep. Yay, Bennett. All right. Will Joy Hoffmeister, Democrat, get sworn in as Oklahoma governor? Oklahoma governor Hoffmeister. Joy. It's almost like, is everybody doing recounts? Yes, Lisa. Send positive energy to Booker in Kentucky. Okay, let's look at this. Let's throw some cards on Joy. She's very she has good structure to her. I think people feel safe with that because she's very this and this type of filter. And I know I'm not saying that well, but that's Anita. She's assertive. Maybe that's the word I was looking for. Okay. But yeah, it's kind of overwhelming. There's a lot. Let's see. None of these cards are saying yes or no. So let's ask again. Yes or no? Oh, I know what to do. I'm going to use my yes or no cards. Woo, 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 woo. Yes or no? Sworn in. Yes or no? Sorry for spending so much on. I really want to get her, because I can tell you what I'm feeling and what I'm seeing. But so I got a yes on her. But it's a little bit of a battle again. So she does have the support. But it is a little bit. So again, it's one of those wonky races where they're gonna maybe. But that's a yes. The 2 red cards. But you can see it's going to be a little wonky there with the 5 of Wands and the 4 of Cups. So it's like, but she does have that support with the 3 of Diamonds as well. So that's a yes. So we'll stick with that and send that out to the universe. A yes. Okay. All right, Chris. Will the Supreme Court overturn affirmative action? And so, okay, so now they're taking me straight to, if they start with pushing on Clarence, I wonder if this is what they were kind of showing me, that they're going to try to do something really quick before he has to go. But let's take a look at affirmative action here. They're talking about it. They're talking amongst themselves, the ones that will overthrow affirmative action. They're so what I'm being shown, so you can help me with the interpretation so I'm not doing it wrong. Y'all can help me with it. They're passing notes. So you know how in school we fold up a little notes and secretly pass them to each other? That's what they're doing. Metaphorically. So they're secretly devising some sort of plan with it. So I feel like it might be in an intention. Oh my gosh, MJ, I want tacos too. Now I want tacos. How can little emoji tacos make me want tacos? But they do. But I don't feel like it's gonna go through. I don't think they're gonna have enough votes. I don't think they have the vote. I don't think I feel like whoever, usually the ones that come together and they're like, oh, we're gonna, I wonder if they just don't have the vote. Yeah, I got a no twice. I don't feel like they have the full vote, so I'm gonna say no. Let's pendulum it. Let's see what the pendulum says. Or I could do it the way Lisa wanted to do it. Lisa, is this the Lisa likes to do it upside down. All right. Will they overthrow? And it's saying a no too, so all right. But you can see them conspiring, but I feel haha, Deb has the jokes. I do. I just don't I don't. They're conspiring, but they don't have the vote. Okay. All right. Oh, you guys, I know there's more questions, but oh good. Suzanne got a no on that as well. Thank you guys for hanging out with me this afternoon and looking at some of these questions together. And so before we go, thank you for hitting those thumbs up. And thank you for subscribing if you haven't subscribed. All those things help my channel and helps me get to do this. And thank you, Googler. I love your name. So thank you to the moderators. And hopefully all of the people who wanted to be needed that wrench that I have never wrenched before. I didn't even know. I hope I fixed that. And also, if you are a member, remember members, Friday members, we do the Zoom meetup on Fridays. And then on Wednesdays, I will be starting up where I go live like this with members, and you get to ask any questions you want. And then also, if you're a member, you can there is a discount for you if you do private readings with me. And also, if you would like to order my cards, which I didn't use today, I should have used them. But if you want to order my cards, the link is in the description below. And I guess that's all the business. I love you guys. And I'm giving you all a big hug. Remember to link in. We are stressed out. We're not sleeping and we're feeling it from everybody else. So let's continue to link in and hold space for each other. Blessings to you all. And we'll see you on Friday night, Newsflash Friday with Lisa and myself. So we'll see you then. Take care.